Hello and welcome back to the Supernatural Spectacular Show. I will be reviewing About a Boy from season 10 of Supernatural. So this episode was really funny. I loved the humor. It was so great. So at the beginning of the episode, we see how Dean is researching the Mark of Cain and how to get it off of him, and he's giving all of his time to researching, and he's just killing himself over it. So Sam decides to look up a case to get him out of the bunker to stretch out his legs. And so they go to investigate a case where a man's abducted, and before he leaves, there's a bright light. So they're thinking like some sort of angel or something. But when they go to investigate, uh, Dean stops at a bar where this happened, where the case happened at, where he was abducted, and he has drinks with a woman. And they leave, but when the woman's leaving, she screams, and Dean sees a bright light, and then he runs out, and he sees a man, and the man abducts him, and he squeezes a hex bag around his neck, so we know witchcraft. So Dean wakes up, and he's in a basement somewhere. He has no idea where he is, and he turns around and he looks in the mirror, and he's a teenager again. Um, I I love the actor who plays teenage Dean because he's spot on to Jensen Ackles, and it's so great. So Dean is in some cell in a basement, and Tina, who is the woman that he was having drinks with, is also there, and she's also a teenager. So Dean decides to break out, and when he's breaking out, they hear the man who abducted them walking down the stairs. So Tina distracts him, which I thought was so great. Like, I loved Tina's character after that. Um, so Dean goes to find Sam at the motel they're staying at, and when when he gets there, Sam's like really, really funny. He's really funny about it. He's like, Dean, like I can't even describe it. It was just so funny. Uh, there's a part where um he they're like, or both of them are walking out to go and find the basement, and like the where Tina's being kept to save her, and some woman who's staying in the room next to them drops her keys, and Dean goes and like bends down and helps her with it, and then she looks at Sam and goes, "Your son is so polite." And then Sam just like gives her a look like, "Okay." So that I thought that was really funny. And then when they're in the car driving to the place, Dean reveals that he doesn't have the mark of Cain anymore, so he's considering staying as a teenager. Um, he he'd rather live life over again than live life with the mark of Cain and be a killer. Um, so they get to the warehouse or wherever they're being kept, and when they go in, they find out that the man who abducted them was Hansel from Hansel and Gretel, and he tricks them into thinking that he hates the witch and that he's gonna help them kill her, which doesn't happen. Uh, so we find out that the witch was sent from the Grand Coven to deal with Rowena because she's not viewed well with the Grand Coven. Um, so then they obviously kill the witch, save the day. But they kill her and Hansel with the hex bag, so they can't turn Tina back into a an adult. But Tina actually is really happy about that because she was living life lonely and an alcoholic, and now she gets to have a second chance. This is her second chance at life. So on TV Fanatic, they gave this episode a 4.6 out of 5, the editors, and the user rating was a 4.9 out of 5. Wow, so that's really good. And what's even more surprising was that on IMDb, this episode got a 9 out of 10. So that was kind of insane. I don't know why that was so insane to me for IMDb. Like, I loved this episode, but I wasn't expecting like the ratings that it got from such like a prestigious website such as IMDb. So I'm giving this episode like an 8.5 out of 10 because I love the humor in this episode. I always love episodes with a lot of humor, but I also like episodes that are super serious. So this one was like, um, it was more uh, like the old episodes with their humor, and it was so great just to see the writing get better because season 10, I mean, I haven't been as impressed with these episodes as I have with previous seasons, but I'm really glad with the progress that they're making with this season, and I'm expecting a lot more. So that's it for this episode of Liz's Supernatural Spectacular Show. Join me next time where I will be reviewing Halt and Catch Fire, which is the next episode. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. So I'll see you next time. Bye.